Happy Monday, folks. Hope everyone who celebrates Easter had a nice Easter. I ate a lot of ham and lasagna for lunch, so I ate a cucumber for dinner because that was a lot of food. But I'm not here to talk about what I ate. I'm here to talk about video game news. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. A couple things that I want to go over. And so without any further ado, let's just hop straight into it. First time on the channel, hit that subscribe button. Without any further ado, let's talk about what's going on in the world of video games that I find interesting. First and foremost, we're going to be talking about PlayStation, because PlayStation has kind of been cracking down on slop games over on the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. Back in January, I believe it was, we talked about a bunch of games that had been delisted from the PS4 and the PS5. It was pretty much just a sudden thing. You know, some of these companies obviously just churn out random games trying to capitalize on the success of potentially more popular games and then put them out onto storefronts, both on the PlayStation, Xbox, and of course Nintendo eShop. Now, it's always interesting to me how like these games get through, like these games are allowed to go up in the first place, which I think is kind of like the root of the problem. There needs to be some sort of, you know, ideology or baseline as to whether or not you can put a game on a system, I feel, so that way you don't get into the whole delisting thing. But PlayStation just removed hundreds of games from its storefront, and two of them really stuck out to me. Two of them I found to be very, very interesting. The first one is TCG Card Shop Game Store Simulator. Now, obviously, these you know, storefront simulators and stuff like that, the whole simulation genre is just like a copycat genre nowadays. Like people will make one simulation game and then everyone's like, hey, we're gonna make our copy of this, and it's gonna be similarly named so that we can deceive people. And it's like, okay, like, is that what you want to do? But what sticks out to this game with me is I actually found a review for it from back in January from Game Critics, and I find it interesting because they reviewed this game, and to be fair, when you read the review, you know, I mean, there's always that wonder. It's like, oh, is this AI or something? Like, you see these little signs here, and that's usually, like, most people don't type with those. Like, I mean, occasionally they do, but when you're dealing with AI, like, it kind of gets you, it kind of gets you to use it more and stuff like that. But, like, this game got, like, a 3.5 from this website. And like I said, it could be just random slop, you know, on here, but like somebody enjoyed this game. So if somebody's enjoying the game, it's like, well, how do you determine, you know, what is quote unquote slop and what is not? But the other game, Jesus Christ, I literally just made a video about it yesterday, and that is Jesus Simulator. They removed Jesus Simulator the day before Easter. You're going to hell, PlayStation. You are on a highway to hell, and I expect that game to be back within it should be back. So if you did it Saturday, it should be back, I guess, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So it should be back today. All right, we're going to resurrect Jesus Simulator. But obviously, you know, it wasn't a great game. Like, go watch my video on it. Like, voices change for characters. There's a very southern Christmas sounding voice in the game as well that's kind of narrating things. But I mean, the game itself was somewhat functional. It, like, you know, it worked. And I'm kind of just sitting here like, well, what determines whether you get a game removed or not? There's a channel that I watch called Mind Pulp, and shout outs to them. They do really funny videos, and they often look at PlayStation slop, where they'll just look at like random, they'll go through the PlayStation store and they'll find random games, they'll put it on a wheel, whatever it lands on, that's the game they buy. I have seen games on Mind Pulp that are worse than what was just removed with Jesus Simulator, because at least I played that. Like, there are games, there's a climbing game that they just played where you just climb to the top of a mountain. You get the platinum trophy before that. You just hold up on the D-pad, and then you get to the top of the mountain. But even before you get to the top of the mountain, you get the platinum trophy. And it's like, well, why is that still on there? I don't know. It's very strange to me. And I feel like you get into, you're going to run into a situation where you end up removing a game that maybe people liked. Maybe people bought it. Like, remove the Outbreak games. Those damn games, I think it's called Outbreak, the survival horror games where they always repackage it with like other games within the franchise, and then it's at the top of the list every time. It's on Xbox and PlayStation. Every time you boot up for the new week to see the new games on there, there's going to be one of those compilations. Like, I don't know. I get it. There is a lot of bullshit on these shops, but who determines what the bullshit is? And why did you let the bullshit on there in the first place? Let me know what you think of it, though, in the comments section down below. Because, I don't think it's as cut and dry as people make it out to be. Next up, we have a big Star Fox Nintendo Switch 2 update. Evidently, it's very funny. That's the only update I saw. I saw a bunch of people making videos about Star Fox yesterday on my timeline, talking about, a big new update. The only thing I saw was that a guy from VGC said it was going to be funny. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I missed something. If I missed something, let me know in the comments down below. But if you're looking for humor, Star Fox is evidently going to deliver. And the final thing we're going to talk about today involves a new Nintendo Switch 2 bundle, because obviously the Mario Kart bundle is now gone. They say, hey, you got to pay $80 for this game, pal. This is worth $80. Even though it's kind of like, why haven't you added a bunch of stuff to it? Like, it's such a game that's prime to be added to. And, we're coming up on a year here very shortly, and there really hasn't been a substantial, like, content update. And it's like, I don't know. It's very strange to me. But that console is long and gone, where you get Mario Kart 8, or Mario Kart World, I should say, Force of Habit with the Switch 1. But you get Mario Kart World with the Nintendo Switch 2 system for $500, thus saving $30 on the overall purchase. Well, Super Mario Galaxy is a movie that's available to watch now, and I mean, I'm not going to watch it. I'll maybe, I don't know. Maybe when I'm honestly not going to watch it. But obviously, Super Mario Galaxy, the title is based on a game of the same name. And Nintendo thought, hey, since we don't have a new Mario game to coincide with the movie, like a new 3D Mario, which probably would have been smart, what if we do something with the Switch 1 game for a Switch 2 bundle? And lo and behold, that is exactly what they are doing. Because starting on April 12th through May 9th, you can save, $20 on a new Nintendo Switch 2 system and a whole universe of adventures when you purchase Nintendo Switch 2 system and Super Mario Galaxy plus Super Mario Galaxy 2 game at the same time. This offer launches you right into the star-hopping fun with Mario and friends in 2 classic games, physical or digital edition, with a free update for the Nintendo Switch 2. So basically, because of the fact that this is a $70 game, which is still crazy to me, you could buy a Switch 2 and a copy of Super Mario Galaxy at retailers such as Best Buy, Target, GameStop within that time limit of the 12th of April through the 9th of May, and get it for $500, thus saving $20 on the overall purchase. You can also get it digitally should you choose to do that as well. And I'm looking at this and I'm like, this is just so weird to me, because like, have you ever seen like a PlayStation 5 system bundle that includes a PlayStation 4 game on it? Like, I understand that the Switch 2 has like slightly enhanced visuals for this game, but it's really at its core a Switch 1 game. And really, if you really want to break it down, we're talking about Wii games. You package 2 Wii games together to sell your brand new system to coincide with the movie that is doing very well. And I don't know. It's just very funny to me Like it's such a weird bundle, and like, dude, I get it. Trust me. You know, they're capitalizing on the success of the Super Mario Galaxy movie, but like, why not do it with like you just had Wonder come the Switch 2 Bella Bella Gullah Gullah Island for Wonder. It's like you could have done something with that. You know, you could have made a new Mario game. It's not like the 40th anniversary snuck up on you. It's not like you weren't expecting this to happen. You knew that this was going to happen in 40 years. You knew that this was coming, but it seems like the Mario game is until 2027. You could have had it with the launch of the system and then started the 40th anniversary celebration. The movie could have been the final thing. Then you do the system bundle to go along with the movie because everyone's thinking about Mario. But no, we're going to sell you a Switch 1 game with your Switch 2. That's technically 2 Wii games to celebrate Mario's 40th anniversary. So if you're looking to save some coin and you haven't picked up a Switch 2 yet, and you walked out of the Super Mario Galaxy movie and you're like, damn it, I need more Mario. I need to visit more galaxies. This is your opportunity. This is your chance. Seize the day between April 12th and May 9th. And folks, that's today's video. That's what I got for you today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to give me your thoughts and comments in the comment section down below. And as always, guys, thank you for checking out this video. If you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Just a little bit of an FYI. Thursday, there might not be a video. I do have to attend a funeral for a cousin. Not really my cousin, my grandma's cousin who just passed away at 93. Very sad. You know, he was a super cool dude. He would always throw these big parties and stuff like that. And he wanted to throw his big party this year as kind of like, you know, I guess he kind of knew like his time was limited. He had a bad fall and never really recovered. But unfortunately, he did pass away. So I don't know like what's going on Thursday. I'll try to do something maybe Wednesday night. Just a little FYI there, though. And as always, guys, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Later.